tonight we are in the living room of Ned and Nellie's rooming house. It's 2 o'clock on a Wednesday afternoon, and Mr. Throckmorton knocks on the door.
Is that you, Mrs. Throckmorton? I've been expecting you.
Oh, it's just dear of you to give me the opportunity to write a story in the Pacific Monthly about your shared housing adventures.
That was my Aunt Mildred. She lives in a world all her own. And we just let her do that. And, you know, we've known her for a long time. But you know, we are so thrilled. We don't quite understand why you want to do a story on us.
Oh, well, I just wanted to know how you decided to open your lovely home to other seniors.
Well, we didn't really decide that. It just happened that some of our relatives came, you know, Aunt Mildred came, and then we had Ramona come and we had Carlos come. They didn't have a home, so they came to our home to live.
Spoken like a true humanitarian. If only every senior couple would share their home with 2 or 3 more others, we could reduce so much suffering.
Ooh.
Stupid thing doesn't stay on, sorry. Didn't you hear the siren? We gotta get out of here.
Oh, now, Ned, you know, you're retired.
No, I
You
didn't
don't
know.
have to go and fight any more fires. Hun, now, why don't you sit down? Just take it easy.
I don't.
This is Mrs. Throckmorton, and she is writing a very nice article in the Pacific Monthly for our nice boarding home.
And I am so pleased to meet a former fireman, Mr. Neverwell.
Thank you.
So Ned, put away your keys. You don't need your keys to the car. There's no fire for you. You are again retired.
Oh, okay. We'll see. Thank you.
Well, I had no idea how complicated it is for you, but we all adjust to aging in different ways.
Oh yeah, he's okay. My hubby's okay. It's just that he gets excited when he hears the siren, and sometimes he actually thinks he's still a fireman, and he's not. I know, there's your hat.
Well, I wonder, you mentioned other seniors. I'm sure you have other people living here.
Oh, yes. I think, here comes Ramona.
Hello, everybody. I just had the most wonderful conversation with my husband, Solomon. He's such a darling man. When I hear his name, chills run up and down my spine.
Mrs. Throckmorton. Oh, that's me. Hello.
Mrs. Throckmorton.
Hi.
This is Ramona Ritter.
Hello, Ramona. Mrs. Throckmorton. Ramona, good to meet you.
And, you know, she kind of has a spiritual side to her, and she'll probably explain that, won't you?
Well, I'm pleased to meet you, Mrs. Ringer. Does your husband live here too?
No, he passed away 5 years ago, but I can still feel his presence every time, and it just makes me so happy.
Oh,
I have spiritual connections with many people. Is there anyone you would like to reach, Mrs. Throckmorton?
well, spiritualism has always frightened me. I think you should be a little careful about calling up spirits.
Mrs. Throckmorton, I see something in your past that's very, very naughty. Have you ever been mischievous with a younger man?
Ooh, Mrs. Neverwell, I'm just so nervous about this sort of thing. Ramona is probing into matters that are beyond this realm. Stop her. Please, stop her.
There is more. I see money. You are giving a man bundles of money.
Oh, now, Ramona, we got it. Now, Mrs. Throckmorton is our guest. Please now, don't bother her with your spiritualism because she really wants to write a nice article about our boarding house. Okay?
Why are you here? Why are you asking all these questions? I've been listening to you ever since you came in.
Well, I never.
Okay, now, Carlos, calm down. Okay, this is Mrs. Throckmorton. She just is going to write a nice article about our boarding house and about all the nice people that live there and what
Oh,
we've been doing.
don't let her fool you. She's a liar. She's a spy for the government. I can spot him from a mile away.
Now, Carlos, please, you know we have to be nice to our guests. And Mrs. Throckmorton is our guest.
Don't tell me to be quiet. I'm a legal alien. I got my papers. She can't send me back.
Really, Mr. Carlos, I have no connections with the immigration department.
Liar, liar. You got a sneaky look about you. And you too perfume to be honest.
Oh my goodness, Mrs. Throckmorton, I am so sorry that he has disturbed you like this. Sometimes I wonder, you know, about Carlos, and he has these outbursts, and I don't know where they come from, and I hope, oh dear, and I just hope, you know, that you understand that he's just a little bit excitable. Oh boy.
Well, I think I really must go. I'm sure I have enough is that a gun? Information to write an article.
Put away that
That's an FBI agent. That's an FBI agent.
I'm sorry,
I got my iron. We gotta get out of here.
Lady, I got another message from your lover.
I wonder what Mrs. Throckmorton is gonna write about. Oh.
They're bad. I'm gonna close you guys down. Close the old folks home down.
And our final skit is called Happy New Year, Mom and Dad. And we are in the living room of Fred and Flora at 9 p.m. on New Year's Eve. They are sitting in their chairs and they will be visited by their children.
So the only one we can do is put people.
Glory! It's hard to believe we've been together for 67 years of New Year's Eve we've been celebrating. It's hard to remember anything we did the first New Year's Eve.
I do. We spent New Year's Eve, 1939, all day fixing up that little one-bedroom apartment we had rented from your uncle.
We only had one iron bed and a kitchen table and the 2 little chairs in the whole tiny place.
Yeah, we didn't have much. Just hope, lots of get up and go. But we had each other. I guess we'll spend the
together, even though we're getting up in the years.
Mom and Dad, Happy New Year! Thank you. Don't you look sweet with your New Year's costumes on? Oh.
It's been 90. It's been 90. It's been 90 years. You sure have spent a lot of New Year's Eve together.
Yeah, and you've seen a lot too, Flossie. You know Spring Chicken. Your Medicare card came yesterday because you moved back with us. You gotta be at least 65 years old to get the Medicare card, Flossie.
I know, Dad. Please don't remind me of my age.
Well, Flossie, you got winter in your hair, but you got spring in your heart. Trust me.
Oh, Carl. Oh, you're so good with words, Carl. My sweetie, my sweetie.
Well, where are you lovebirds gonna celebrate the New Year's Eve this year?
When I are going to go to the Moose Hall, to the Bonanza Bingo game. They promised a prize of $5,000 tonight to a lucky winner. That would be enough to pay for our wedding, Carl.
Now, Flossie, don't be hasty. We've only been dating for 3 years. Come on.
Oh,
Flossie, you just take your time and get real acquainted with Carl, because you had 2 divorces already.
We just want you to be sure this time it's hard on us having our children moving back with us when they're senior citizens.
Oh, you two are always worrying about me. Don't worry. I'm a big girl. I can take care of myself. You guys have a very happy New Year.
Take care.
I'll
We'll
see you
later.
next Monday. Bye-bye.
I wish they would have asked us to go to the bingo game with them. It's no fun sitting here watching on New Year's Eve.
Well, oh, baby, what's
Let's
the
go.
difference? We sit here every evening. Besides, you can never cover the numbers on the bingo cards fast enough. You always 2 or 3 calls behind.
Gosh, why are you picking on me? I try.
Happy New Year, Mom and Dad. You all look so great sitting here tonight.
Shit.
Happy New Year, Mom and Dad. So good to see you looking so good in your rockers again. Don't fall off your rockers.
So when you 2 going to celebrate New Year's Eve?
Well, we have reservations at the church. They're going to have a worship service, and then they're going to have a buffet, and then we're going to dance.
Ooh.
Well, if that minister wheezes through that 40-minute sermon of his, you get plenty of time to catch up on your sleep.
Are they having the cake beat us for the Price catering service again this year?
Yeah, but they promised to serve real mashed potatoes instead of the pirate
It
ones.
didn't even move.
Well, I hope they don't serve that salty ham from Poland.
Not only that, not only are they not having those mushy green beans, they're gonna have, green beans are not on the menu. So they won't have those horrible green beans.
I hope they don't serve that salty ham from Poland. It tastes like spam.
It's supposed to be a really fine meal this year. We have to get going, Emma. We'll see you next week, Mom and Dad. Have a happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
See ya. Bye.
Well, here we are alone again. It's the same blind evening. It's the same old in front of the TV on New Year's Eve again.
We have lots to be thankful for, Fred. We eat good. We're able to get around without our walkers. And we still have each other.
Well, I've got an idea. Let's get up and do a little dancing like we used to on our first New Year's Eve.
You were always the best dancer I ever met. That was the big reason I married you.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year! Valerie, this is the greatest New Year surprise we ever had.
We're not finished yet.
And we have a closing song.
Okay, everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So long, farewell, it's time to say adieu to you, and you, and you, and you, and you. Farewell.
And think about
I'll take a picture.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a picture.
Yeah, you would. Come on. Put your hat on. Put your hat on.
Want a picture, Mary Catherine? Get together.
Crackers and cheese.
Oh, you have a good spot. I'm gonna come in your spot. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, go ahead.
Where's Susie?
Susie, you coming?
Well, I didn't know.
Come on. Come on.
Susie, know if you were coming or not.
Sorry.
Wait till it reviews. He's